So why did I get suspended the day after we declared our independence, ironically? This happened at 3 a.m. last night, so just after July 4th. These Twitter freaks, what did they do? Well, here's the image. This is the email I woke up to this morning. I have violated their rules against hateful conduct. And what are those rules? You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease. Now, that doesn't sound like something that Dave Rubin would do. I poke fun at people, I make fun of people, but I certainly don't instigate violence or really go after people for their immutable characteristics. So what is it that I tweeted? I must have done something so horrific and so out of character that would have brought upon this just damning condemnation of what I am and what I do. What was my tweet? The tweet was, the insanity continues at Twitter. Jordan Peterson has been suspended for this tweet about Ellen Page. He just told me he will never delete the tweet, paging Elon Musk. And what I did there was screenshot Jordan Peterson's tweet about Ellen Page. Now, Ellen Page was an actress who I suppose is now an actor named Elliot Page. You may remember, I don't know of any work that Elliot Page has done. Am I missing any big movies that Elliot Page has done? But Ellen Page used to be in X-Men, and she was pretty good. I think I can say Ellen Page was in X-Men, and she was pretty good. She was a she at the time. Anyway, all I did was screenshot and comment on Jordan being suspended. Now, ironically, here's where why this is all sort of so mangled in the way they do everything. This tweet that I sent, this defense of Jordan, was from a week ago because he got suspended about a week ago. You may remember we talked about it on the show, and Jordan put up a pretty spectacular video on his YouTube channel explaining why he will not delete that tweet. So what's interesting here is about a week ago, I post that. Now, all week long, I was getting warnings from Twitter that I had been reported to the German authorities and all sorts of stuff. So the trans activists, the woke wackadoodles, they were mass reporting my account, trying to get me suspended. And then suddenly at 3 a.m., right after July 4th, suddenly I get suspended. I did issue a statement on Locals because I do have an ability to get my message out even if I am not on Twitter. So I want to read my statement to you, and then I want to give some props to some of the people that are defending me right now. Here's my response. This is my official statement. This is Dave Rubin reading Dave Rubin's official statement about his Twitter suspension. I have been suspended by Twitter for posting a screenshot of Jordan Peterson's tweet which got he himself suspended. While it is unclear how I broke their terms of service, it is clear that they are breaking their fiduciary responsibility to their shareholders by letting a bunch of woke activists run the company. I hope Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter goes through so he can blow up their servers and humanity can move past this pervasive, twisted, self-imposed mental institution. In the meantime, you can find me at rubinreport.locals.com, the platform I created to fight big tech censorship, something we need now more than ever. Let me give some props publicly to a few of the people defending me because, one of the things, and this is maybe the real bumper sticker of all of this, it's not about Ellen Page or Elliot Page, and it's not about misgendering someone or anything like that. What this is really about is how fear spreads, right? Because if you say something that's true, but then you know that Facebook or Instagram or Twitter can take you out for it, you might be less willing to say something true, right? If you get suspended once, then maybe the second time you're gonna be like, I'm just not gonna say the true thing. So what happens is when they suspend Jordan Peterson, for saying something true, only a certain amount of people are willing to say, I'll defend him. I'll post the screenshot. I'll say he shouldn't be suspended because they don't want to get suspended, right? So I think it is worthy of crediting some of the people who are defending me right now because you're not defending me. I don't mean to make this about me. What you're defending is the ability for truth to be said in the public square as we have it in 2022. So Ben Shapiro, who's been nothing but an all-star in this fight against this woke nonsense, he says, Rubin Report has now been suspended for posting news about Jordan Peterson's suspension, all because we are not allowed to mention that until 5 minutes ago, Elliot Page, who is very, very, very male, was a female actress named Ellen Page. Here's Dave's statement. A couple other people real quick on this. Who else do we have there? Tim Pool, holy shit. Rubin Report was suspended for posting about Jordan Peterson getting suspended. How did he even break any rules? And then Douglas Murray, who is just the perfect British author. So Rubin Report has been suspended from Twitter for commenting on Jordan Peterson being suspended from Twitter. Does Twitter intend to have a future? Also, could it explain whether Elliot was ever Ellen or Caylin was ever Bruce? And then Jack Posobiec also, Rubin Report has been suspended from Twitter for defending Jordan Peterson, and a whole bunch of my Florida freedom fighters, Josh Hammer, Carol Markowitz, John Cardillo, Dave Rubin, all jumped in on it, and many other people. Anyway, I don't mean to make this about me. I don't really even mean to make this about Elliot Page or Ellen Page or any of that. It is the new thing that you cannot say. You cannot say something true. There are biological differences between males and females. If you dead name someone, I honestly would not even, and I don't even want to say this because I don't want to play by their rules, but I would not know how to refer to, who does she play in X-Men? She was, who was she in X-Men? Ellen Page in X-Men. It was a good character. I liked those movies. I liked all those X-Men movies. They're jumping back and forth between time. Who did she play? What was the name of the character? Whoever it was. The point is that how would I refer to her as, oh, I liked that character, right? I liked that character. Kitty Pryde was her name. But who is she had a name, like an X-Men name. Shadow what? Shadow Girl? Shadow Cat? Ellen Page was Shadow Cat? Anyway, doesn't matter. The point is, I like the X-Men movies. I thought she was good in them. But now do I have to say, oh, Elliot Page was a woman named Ellen Page and played a woman named Kitty Pryde in X-Men, but I'm not a biologist, so are they even X-Men? Also fucking stupid bunch of morons. Anyway, Jordan Peterson has said he will not delete his tweet regarding this whole incident. And I have to decide what I want to do. You know, I'm all about building new things. I would love to cause these things to now implode from the inside. These companies don't deserve our attention. They're manipulating us in crazy ways. Perhaps we all should have risen up more so when they took out Donald Trump and when they took out a whole bunch of other people, when they hid the Hunter Biden story. Think of the way they are manipulating us in crazy ways, guys.